So hi, I'm Pulkit Jain. My company name is Electromotion E-Vidyut Vehicles Private Limited. We are converting existing vehicles into electric right now, auto rickshaws, and we are helping auto rickshaw drivers increase their income by over 40% without overcharging passengers. So if you look at the Indian landscape, there are more than 35 lakh auto rickshaws that run on combustion engine on Indian roads, and these are 5 to 15 years old. That's the sweet spot I am looking for. And auto rickshaws make over 60% of all urban last mile mobility, convenience within the cities. So if you look at the problem, these auto rickshaws, as they get old, they pollute the roads, not just on through air pollution, but also a lot of noise pollution. For the auto driver, as they get older, the vehicle have a lot of vibration, and then ultimately that leads to problems within the back, and also for the passenger, it's big discomfort. And obviously, for an auto wala, if he's making about 800 to 900 rupees per day, that's in a tier 2 city or a tier 3 city, he saves only about 40-50%. And in tier 1 cities, normally auto walas, they get it from an aggregator who rents them out the auto rickshaw. So still at the end of the day, they are not left with a lot of money to improve their livelihood. So we have come up with a solution. We have a reliable and cost-effective retrofitment system that helps existing auto rickshaw drivers to convert their vehicles into electric in a fast and an easy way. We can do conversion within 2 hours. And for us, the uniqueness is that we have developed the entire solution stack, not just a retrofitment kit, but to ensure that the fitment is done right. So if you look at our innovations, we have come up with a compact powertrain, which is cross-compatible with various vehicle makes and models. So not just one particular make and model of auto rickshaw. We can do any kind of vehicle, any kind of rickshaw conversion. And then on top of that, we have our intelligent driver information system. Again, this is completely built in-house in Pune itself, actually. So we provide, proper prediction of the range as well as the proper speed and all the correct information. So it's very much an upgraded auto rickshaw when it comes out. And then to ensure that the fitment is done right, we have brought our own retrograde diagnosis. So these fitments, these conversions are not going to happen at a factory. These are going to happen at a local mechanics place, and we are going to employ local mechanics to do the conversion. So we need to ensure that the fitment is done properly. So in order to do that, we have come up with our own diagnosis hardware. So after fitment, the fitter is going to take it for a 2 kilometer spin, and it's going to validate if the fitment is done right, and it's going to inform the fitter how to do the fitment properly. Looking at the competition, I'm sorry for the smaller font size, but I am segregating into two categories. New electric auto rickshaws, they are catching up very well. And then you have another retrofitment players. For new auto rickshaw, for new electric auto rickshaw, something which is comparable with the same kind of mileage, the same kind of speed is going to cost you about 3.1 lakh to 3.2 lakh rupees. This is with subsidies. So after subsidies, that is what the cost is going to be. For us, the cost for the end customer without subsidies, if we do not get subsidies, that's going to be about 170 to 1,80,000. And this I plan to get it financed through a financing agent. When you compare it to my other competitors who are also doing retrofitments, my cost per kilometer and the upfront cost is lower. So it's about 20 to 40% lower cost of ownership for the auto rickshaw. Lower cost of ownership means per kilometer. If a new auto wala buys a auto and he gets it financed 4 rupees to 20 paisa, for us it's about 2 rupees 10 paisa, including the cost of fuel, cost of electricity, cost of financing, EMI, rent, and everything. So my sales model, I sell the retrofitment kit to the driver. He gets a finance from a financing agency, and he pays me upfront. The financing can be between, so my assumption is 15 to 22%, depending on our current discussion with potential financiers. So that translates to about 4,500 rupees per month of a EMI. If you get a new vehicle, electric vehicle, the cost of EMI is about 10,000 rupees. So it's half in cost of EMI versus getting a new vehicle. So in total, if you switch to electric with RetroKit, that's a product name, it's going to be about 51% cheaper versus a combustion engine rickshaw if it's running on petrol or diesel. If it's running on CNG, about 40% cheaper to operate. And that includes the cost of financing, by the way. And it's about 41% more profitable for the auto wala to convert to RetroKit. The profit starts from day one, basically. And even if the electricity comes from a 100% coal-based source, we are still reducing equivalent to 24 fully grown trees worth of CO2 per year. So, with just 10% of the market that I projected, it will be equivalent to, carbon reduction that would have been done by 3,400 crore, about 24 trees per vehicle, and about 3,400 crores of income added to the auto rickshaw community without overcharging the passengers. So this money we are basically giving, enabling the auto rickshaw drivers to work on. So my team, my co-founders Bishwajit, Gaurav, Surya, all of us are engineers from different domain. Our mentors, Mr. Ivy Rao, Mr. Prem Bhartasati, Mr. Anil Bogesara, Mr. Bharat Musaddi, from different domains of automotive engineering and of business as well. So we have had a very good team there to start with. We already have a few vehicles on road that we are doing pilots in Pune. So our factory is in Bosri area in Pune. So by end of the year, we plan to have at least 10 vehicles on the road. We already have a few vehicles. Next year, we have a target for the next quarter of about 200 units once we are done with pilots. So that these 10 vehicles that we are going to have will have about 1 lakh kilometers of on-road data. And then our target is to, following that, move into other states and start other production. So to sum it up, why support us? Lower cost, more income for the auto rickshaw drivers, easier to adapt. You don't need to go into a learning curve of learning a new vehicle. It's already their own vehicle. You just need to have a new powertrain. And we can do it very fast. We don't need to have huge factories to do retrofitment. These are going to be done on a micro scale with using the existing infrastructure. So it's very much scalable. We can easily convert the entire fleet by another next 3 or 4 years, even with the facilities that we have today. So what we are asking for is obviously support in order to collaborate with financing and banking agencies to make financing more accessible for retrofitment. That is the primary ask for us. And for us as a company to scale, we are looking to raise about 3 crores. That is going to enable us to make about 100 vehicles per month following this. So that's about it. Thanks a lot. And these are the partners and these are the supporters that we have. And I look forward to get more experience. Thank you.